Have you ever seen sounds create patterns in salt when vibrated at a certain frequency? Have you? Look it up. It's online. I just shared it on the Facebook. If you're friends with me, if you want to be friends with me, send a friend. Friends for a friend. Flaw. Just been one of those nights, folks. One of those nights. So, Dr. Carl Mitchin, would you like to join us for this episode? Well, certainly, Mr. Oliver. Well, I imagine you would. So, what's on the menu tonight? You want to find out? I know you do. Alright. Without further ado, let me just describe this as the weakest packaging I've ever seen. This is Twinkies Orange Scream. That's right. Not cream. Orange Scream filling. Notice how they don't call it cream or anything. It's just called filling. These are probably some of the most unhealthy things, I'm sure. The preservatives they put in these things. You know, we really need to look at that as I open my Twinkies. As a culture. We need to, as a country, as a people for that matter, we really need to get together and decide that a lot of the shit we're eating is not good. God damn it! That'll do it. Oh, did I stab him? No, I didn't stab him. Okay. I got a little crazy there for a minute. I apologize. I didn't mean it. I couldn't get the glue to... Alright. Packaging. So far as appearance and ability to open, 0. You're terrible. Awful. Awful, awful. I have a pretty sharp knife. That should have been easy. I don't even care about the inside look because they're all just individually packaged. Orange cream. Now, I love... I'm not going to open this yet. Orange cream flavored things. Usually drinks. This... Well, I mean, I do like orange Hostess cupcakes, too. Those are really frickin' good. I would have stolen from you, Brad, if I had known. You had them all along. You sneaky bastard. Hiding them. Anywho. Here we go. We're going to take a little whiff of this. Usually, these products smell like baby and or dog shit. Nope, not this one. Not all the time, but sometimes. A lot of, like, chips when you open up the bag. Alright. I can't smell very well. I gotta do this. I can tell that they don't have that nasty scent because they are very strong in the orange cream department. Now, I mean, my point about this packaging, too, let me go back to this for a minute. Yes, there's bats on it. But he's not dressed up or anything like that. There's no significant amount of orange or any Halloween-y type black and purples and stuff like that. I know the top is purple. That's the only thing that stood out to me when I walked by it, because I had seen some of their other festive holiday delicious treats. I didn't know if they were going to do a Twinkie one or not. Apparently they are doing a Twinkie one, because I have it right here. So, let's try this little bitch out. To be fair, I'm extremely congested. Having a hard time breathing and eating. My left nostril is kind of unclogged at the moment. I must have been leaning on this side or something for a while. So, to its credit, it's not gross. That's always a great compliment, isn't it? It's not gross. It's hard to tell, though, because I can't really taste that well with my whole palate. The Twinkies are more sponge-like. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean like a real sponge, like you'd have in your sink. When it tears apart, it reminds me more of cloth tearing than food. I know that sounds weird, but you gotta feel it with your mouth. Just saying. Cream, light and fluffy as always, or whatever this stuff is. Filling. It's very orange. Festively orange. Alright, first I'll give them credit for not going the pumpkin method. Because everybody does that. But I don't think that would work in a Twinkie. I think that'd be kind of weird. I'd try it. Caramel apple? I'd try it. Dog shit? I'd try it. Alright. This will be a pending score. I will give it... I'm going to go low. 6.5. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's above average. In the middle of above average and average, I'd say. But I'm gonna have to give you the final score tomorrow night. There's no way I can say a 6.5 and feel like I've really given them the due credit or review they deserve. I just can't taste right now. But I can taste these enough that I know I like the taste, but I have to wonder if I could taste better if it'd be too much. Might go down. Might go up. I don't know. Well, that's another what's on the menu tonight. Let's do this, you fuckers. If you want, find things that you'd like me to review, because you're not ready to invest your money in it. I'd love to save you $2 or $3 at the store. So if there's something that I'm willing to eat that you've been thinking about trying, put it in the comments below. If I can find it, I'll try it on the show and I'll give you my honest to God review. What's your favorite food? Tell me what it is. Your favorite snack, your favorite cookie, your favorite chip. I'll go out there, I'll track them down, I'll eat those bitches on the show, and I'll review them like it's nobody's business. Well, it's everybody's business. So yeah, as of right now, I'd say if you get one in your trick-or-treat bag, yeah, try it out. It's pretty good. But should you spend the $2.50 to $3 on it? I can't say one way or the other. They're different. If you like trying different flavored things, then you should try them, especially if you're into weird flavored things. Twinkies and orange Twinkies. Makes sense. They should have done, would have been great if they did a dual stripe one. That's my fault with Twinkies. All right. I know this is a long one tonight. What's on the menu tonight, but jeez, I am so sorry, guys. I shouldn't even be on here. I should be resting, but I couldn't do that to you. Damn it, I lost it. Twinkies, the filling. There's not enough filling. I want just a little bit more filling. Maybe you gotta make the Twinkies a little bit bigger so you can accommodate the shortbread around it, or whatever it is. Shortbread, is that what it is? Golden sponge cake, whatever. You need more cream. I mean, even regular Twinkies, you get to sections that you like and you don't like in a Twinkie. You know what I'm talking about. If you've ever eaten enough Twinkies to be able to consider yourself a Twinkie connoisseur, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, I remember when I was younger, like, the first bite was the worst. Unless you overbit, which you could go two ways. You end up with all the sponge from the end, which is more than cream in the end. So you got to reach for the cream. So you're really, really just shoving this thing. Or you have to go over it. So you have to either get all the cream, or you end up with cream or not enough cream if you bite too shallow. Now, the depth factor, I'm sure, changes for a lot of people. I like a small bite, not a huge bite. It depends on what I'm eating. With Twinkies, though, they're pretty much 3 bites for me. You could make it 4 if you wanted to go and get technical about it, but most of the time it's a 3-biter. Like, I want the cream, because I know there's 3 injections of cream in there, but I want there to be a little bit more cream. Like, you don't have to add an injection, don't get me wrong. That might help, though. Take my advice, Twinkie. You want to double your sales within 3 years? Increase your cream content, bitches. Anywho, lots of good shows are coming back on TV. What have we been watching? The Mindy Show. I like that. It's funny. Tosh.0 you should all watch. And Ridiculousness is pretty funny too. I've grown to really like those guys on that show. It took me a while because they're not my kind of people, but when I get to know them, I'm like, yeah, they are. I'm such a prejudiced person. It's terrible. At least I'm not racist. That's way worse. Yeah, so, like I'm saying, if you got any ideas for me, throw them out there. I'll try them out on the show, and I'll save you $2 to $5. Candy, I'll do candy. I don't care. As long as it's not too crunchy. I have very brittle teeth as I'm getting older. I don't know what I'm going to do about my teeth, because eventually they're going to get to the point where I have to make some choices about replacing teeth and stuff like that, because I've lost a few molars. I know it's gross and disgusting, and it's a weird confession to make on a food review show, but it sucks. And the pain you go through with, like, toothaches, I mean, debilitating. Some of the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life have been toothaches. Like, where you just want to roll up and die. Like, you think that death might be less painful. Right. Now that I've all grossed you all out. Hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better tomorrow night. Although tonight was fun. It just sucks. I gotta get back to work tomorrow, though. I can't take any more time off. We can't afford to. Sad, isn't it? I just got approved for the Johnson Health Center here, so that I only have to pay a $40 copay and 40% of dental, which is a lot. It's Plan B. I guess A must be the best one where you pay the least amount. I don't know how they determine these numbers. Let me throw it out on the table. Like, I've had to apply for social programs before throughout my life, my whole life. Not my whole life, my whole adult life, because I'm not good with money. I'm terrible with it. However, I'm happy. Nonetheless, where was I going with this? Shit. Health insurance. Dental. Like, these social programs that I have had to apply for, like, have shot me down. Because they take into consideration nothing like your rent and your utilities. But, like, they don't realize that we've already put ourselves in the hole by having to use credit cards and loans and stuff like that. Like, they don't care about any of that. I didn't choose... I chose to go that route because I had no other choice. It was either that or, I don't know what. But I don't mean to bring this all down because this is a fun episode. What I'm saying is like, healthcare should be free. If I had to pay another dime out of pocket, you might as well just sell an organ to some black market because I can't afford it. But that's what scares me about my teeth, is not knowing what I'm going to do. Thankfully now it's only 40%, so even if I had to do a $10,000 mouth, it's only $4,000, which is a shit ton of money for me. A lot of money. But I could do it if I had to. Not right now, but like once a year with taxes. I could be like, okay, I need to go get some work done. This sucks. I don't want to do it. I hate it, but where do these things go? Where do they start? Where do they end up? I don't know sometimes. Do you know Dr. Carl Mitchin? I don't know, Mr. Oliver. If I did, I would tell you. I know you would, Dr. Carl Mitchin. Anywho, you guys have a great night. I'll let you know the final score tomorrow. I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere between a 6 and a 7, though. Probably, it might even stay where it is. You never, ever know. I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. All right, have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on the road to 40.